What's good, everyone? Welcome to Ice Rink Diaries, your local Iceman here. And today we're going to do a basic review of the Zamboni and how it operates. Well, maybe it's more than a little basic. Maybe it gets a little long-winded. Alright, this is our Zamboni 500. I'm just going to go over a few basics about the machine. In future videos, I'll go over more specifically certain aspects of the machine, like the conditioner, the blade, how the blade mechanism works, and everything like that. But this is just going to be a basic general overview. Now, before I talk about Zamboni basics, I'm going to talk a little bit about what they did before the Zamboni. What they did before the Zamboni, and before they had a mechanized system to make the ice nice and clear. Imagine you had a bunch of skaters skating on the ice, and the ice itself is all cut up, and there's a lot of the ruts in the ice, and you want some way to make the ice clean and smooth again. So what they did in the past is they had to shovel all the snow off the ice with a crew of people. They shoveled all the snow off the ice, then they came through with cold water and sprayed it with the hose to rinse out the cracks and get all the debris off. Then they took a squeegee and squeegeed the ice off. Then at that point, since you had the ice, all the snow off, and you've rinsed the ice off and you squeegeed everything off, then you come through with your hot water and you seal the ice with hot water to make it nice and smooth. And I'll get in a little bit later why hot water. Essentially before that, before the ice resurfacer, you had to shovel the ice off. Ideally you rinsed it off, squeegeed it, then you sealed it with hot water. And that was the best method to make the best type of ice. So that's all basically housed right now in this what we call the conditioner of the ice resurfacer. You got your blade right there that scrapes the ice, kind of acts as a shovel. Then you have your wash water system, and I'm going to refer to the picture here real quick. Your wash water system looks like you got your water valve. This is your wash water tank that's housed right in front of the driver, between the driver and the snow tank. You turn your water on, it squirts water to either side of the conditioner between the blade and the squeegee, and the water is jetted towards the center, and it rinses the ice, and that water is then sucked up through the wash water put back into the tank, and that water is recycled. So then you have your squeegee, then your hot water with the towel that hangs off the back of the machine, which I removed. So again, they shoveled the ice, they rinsed it with water, squeegee it off, then they laid hot water on the top of it to make it smooth. And I'm sure they had a spreader bar at that point in time to help spread the water out. But right now, you got the blade that does the cutting, you got the wash water system housed inside the conditioner, you got the squeegee, then you got your hot water. And that's basically what they do now, and that's basically kind of the evolution of making good ice. This machine is about 6 years old now. It's a Zamboni 546. It's a 500 series Zamboni. This particular machine here has a Auger Motor. It's a 1.5 liter motor. Let me open this for you and get a little flashlight here. So 1.5 liter computer controlled. The ice making water tank, this main water tank here that you kind of see filling up there a little bit, and that's the overflow line. That tank right there holds about 195 gallons of water, or 741 liters for you European people. So, and that's up here is your wash water tank. This is where the wash water tank is. And that tank itself right there, that wash water tank is 72 gallons or 273 liters. We got a big snow tank up here. That snow tank, the capacity of that snow tank is, holds 100 cubic feet of snow, or 2.83 meters squared of snow. What's too special about the snow tank? The hole you see up there above, the one there, the big one on the left, that's where the snow comes in. And that little one that you kind of hardly see, that's where a tank light shines through. So those are corresponding to the tank light that's right there. And right there, that's where the snow comes out. So basically, this is the conditioner right here. The conditioner lowers down to the ice and it holds the blade and holds the squeegee, the wash water system, the towel you see in the back, as well as the hot water. And I'll turn the hot water on here real quick so you can see it come out. So So the conditioner holds all the ice grooming features, and it raises and lowers through a hydraulic motor. So we got a big hydraulic motor sitting here. It's a, I don't want to try to pronounce it, but a Sawyer double pump hydraulic motor. This hydraulic motor runs everything on the Zamboni. It runs it's four-wheel drive, not four-wheel steering, just four-wheel drive. It runs the hydraulics to run that lift the tank up and down, that lift the conditioner up and down, as well as the steering mechanism. You can see the steering mechanism is hydraulic. The hydraulic motor there at the top that powers the vertical auger. We also have a hydraulic motor on the side. All right, we got the auger motor right here, and that one drives the auger. And let me go ahead and take this housing off right here so we can have a better look. All right, we have the housing off that covers the horizontal auger pump. There's the pump right there. This is a wash water hose. Okay, there's the pump right there that drives the bottom auger via chain. I replace these sprockets every probably 5 years as they get worn out a little bit. And as you can see, this chain is pretty loose, so we're gonna go ahead and tighten that. Also, at the same time, this hydraulic motor drives the wash water pump. So the wash water pump, it spins, but it's not engaged until you hit the switch. This is an electromagnetic clutch, so this outside will spin freely when augers are running, but it won't engage the pump until you hit the switch up in the cabin. Then this actually inside part starts churning. It churns the wash water pump. Your hydraulic tanks right here. I'll have to give you the specs on how much hydraulic fluid it holds. Machine right here runs on propane. It's just more efficient and more environmentally safe for indoor rinks. Some outdoor rinks run on gas. I'll go through an overview of how the mechanisms work, but real quickly, the snow is taken up via the Zamboni blade right there, and it's conveyed to the middle with that auger, and that auger, that side would spin this way into these two paddles that throw it forward to the forward auger there, and right down in that chute right there. That yellow thing slides up and down once every 6 seconds and kind of clears the chute there, and it's really hard to see. So okay, here's a better shot of the auger system. So the vertical auger, the horizontal shoots the snow through into the chute, through the vertical auger, and up into the tank. And this vertical auger right here, it has a corkscrew, it sucks it up, and it has these two paddles at the very top in this housing right here that throws the snow forward. And this yellow thing here is just a snow breaker. And that's the most asked question, is what this thing does when you see the Zam driver pumping it up and down. It's a snow breaker that clears out the snow right there. So that vertical auger is housed in this housing right here. Let's go over to the blue one so we can see a little bit better right here. So that's your vertical auger in that housing. And this one still has the old pump right here. That's what they're doing. It's clearing that little hole over there. This is also a picture I wanted to show you how the auger system works. It's basically you have the blade shaving the horizontal auger or conveyor, conveying the snow to the center. Then there's a paddle throwing it forward into the horizontal auger, which I showed you before. There's a horizontal auger right there, conveying the snow upward to these two panels and shooting it out to the dump tank. Here's a cross-section diagram of the conditioner, and it shows the blades right here that scrapes the ice, and the auger that takes the snow away. You have your wash water system spraying water down and then sucking it back up, and again that water is recycled. You have your squeegee right here that helps seals the ice and cleans the ice and keeps all this wash water and stuff forward. And then you have your hot water, and they also call the ice making water, and that's what seals the ice. Before I do more videos, I want to go into the controls and how I start the Zamboni and the procedures that it takes to get it going. But just real quickly up here, we got our Got your steering wheel, that's pretty basic stuff. You got your forward and backward. Let's get you forward and backward. It rides like a riding lawnmower. I should step back and show you the pedal right here. Now this pedal, like, it's what you call a hydrostatic clutch. So once you take your foot off that pedal, the machine just comes right to a stop. So the advantages of a hydrostatic clutch is that we could crank up the RPM to the RPM we want, which is about 2,500 RPM, and get the machine going. And as we slow down, the RPMs continue to run at 2,500. Whereas in a car, if you slow the car down, the RPMs also slow down. So as far as keeping the augers and ice conveyor and machine going, the hydrostatic clutch allows you to keep the RPMs up while you slow down. So there's your throttle right there. It's pretty much, none of us like it anymore compared to the old throttle. It's a little toggle switch throttle, up and down. So nothing too fantastic. So the other one had a lever that you did your throttle. But again, everything on this is electronic for EPA and for emissions, and which is the EPA. But just a lot of EPA standards Zamboni had to adhere to, so they changed to electronic throttle. I don't think you get a choice. This is your wash water for your tire wash. Can't see it barely right here. This is turning your tank light on. I don't know if you can kind of see it there. You got your board brush, your headlights, your horn, and your wash water pump. And the main handles that we all use right here. This is going to be your blade adjustment. So you're going up this way and you're going down this way. Let's see if I'm sorry that I poured the video here, but we'll get better at this. So you have your hot water right here and your wash water right here. So this one raises and lowers the conditioner, the housing that holds the blade and the water, and so it lowers down the ice, it grooves the ice. And you got these two right here that turn the augers on. You basically got your horizontal auger and you got your vertical auger. Right here that raises and lowers the tank. I got the tank on the stilt there on the safety bar. So I stuck that one on there without you guys noticing. Emergency brake right here. You just leave that on if we park it on the hill. It's kind of like, the other one doesn't really have it, but I guess it's nice to have it just in case. There's a brake, a foot brake. I call it the kind of the oh shit brake because, again, electrostatic clutch, it comes to a rolling stop. All right, just another thing I'm going to show you here on the Zam is where to fill the hot water. So I already filled the water, but right here is where you fill the hot water. So we got this big 1.25 inch hose for maximum filling. So we'll kind of hook it up around there, and that's kind of where we have it. So we don't like the bends in the hose. So another option right here, I guess, is nice to have, is tell you how much water you have in your tank. So that says it's full. Well, yeah, well, I can tell that from there. That's not that big of a deal. But there is another gauge up here that tells you how full your water is. It looks like a gas gauge, but that's really your water gauge. It tells you how much water is in there. Just found a day of purchase here. We got this March 22nd, 2013. So it's 5 years old now, almost 5.5 years now. So it's done us some good. All right, well, thanks for watching that basic overview of the Zamboni. Plan to do many more videos on specific components and all the repairs they do on this and all the preventative maintenance and things like that. So check those out. And like the local last man says, stay cool.